Hey guys, it's Saturday, January 17th. I'm going to be doing a collective read for all signs. What I'm going to do is a past, present, and future read and just take a look at what collectively everyone has been dealing with, what currently is going on, and what may possibly happen in the future. Remember, this won't resonate for everyone. If you're new here, my name is Kat with Spiritual Guidance. If I resonate with you, please like and subscribe to the channel so that it can continue to grow and reach those who need to hear the message. Remember, not all tarot reads will resonate 100%, but there's probably, if you're here, I can almost guarantee you there is a part of this message that's in there. And if you didn't hear it the first time, I'm telling you, go back and rewatch it. Even if it's a sentence, there's something in it for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. But remember, in order to receive the message, you have to be open to hearing the message. If you're closed off and not ready to hear it, then most likely you won't hear the message, and maybe reground yourself and come back when you're ready to hear. So anyway, that's a message for somebody out there, but I'm glad you're here. So, all right, collective. Spirit guides, ancestor, Jesus, God, universe. What is my past energy for my collective? Now, we're not going to dwell too much on the past. I don't like to stay there because we are in the present. The only thing we're guaranteed right now is the present. So we're just going to take a snapshot here at the past. So here we go. What did my past collective go through? Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, and I like to pull a few cards before I give my 2 cents. So I'm going to do that first. What did my collective past deal with? Help me to understand their past, please. And I don't normally keep reversal cards. I'm just not a reversal type of reader because I feel like I get the message upright the way that I'm supposed to, but this came out reverse and I'm going to leave it that way. A couple more cards on their past, please. All right, so clearly, I mean, there was some kind of breakup here that led to some kind of heartache. Yeah, that came out. I'm gonna leave it that way. Okay, like I said, I don't normally read reversals, but I'm feeling for the past part of this, I'm gonna leave them as is. So obviously there was some kind of connection here that you left, clearly. And it appears that it was a very strong connection. For some of you, I feel like you thought you were headed in a really good direction, and then there was something unknown that was revealed to you, and that is what led to the breakup. And then you kind of took some time to reground yourself and find self-love, and you kind of took the time to heal and value yourself, and realize that you deserve better than what you were receiving. The reason why the 2 Wands came out and in reverse, to me, that says that there was only one decision to make. And once this information came to you, it was clear as day to leave that connection. Because you have the 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. You obviously got away from it. Somebody was left out, led to disappointment. This is Temperance, regrounding yourself. You could have been dealing with a Sag or a Gemini or a fire sign. Honestly, they're all here. Cancer. But you chose self-love. So it looks like whatever you went through in the past, while it was hurtful, it looks like you chose yourself and you chose a new path. Give me, I don't know, maybe a couple more cards on this past energy for my collective. Seven of Wands, yeah. I feel like the more that the truth started to reveal itself to you, the more all that, like the clarity seemed to, it was like your eyes were open, some kind of revelation here. And yeah, say you took your power back, Queen of Swords and self-love. So that's good. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to take a peek into what you were dealing with. So obviously, I mean, we've all dealt with breakups, but I would say this is recent past. So if you haven't been in a relationship in 20 years, this is probably a recent disconnect. Like I said, I don't know for certain how close that connection was, but that's what we're looking at. Okay, so let's take a look into your present, see what you're dealing with currently. Remember, this is for all signs. It's a collective read. I apologize if you hear my dog in the background snoring. All right, present for my collective. Oh, okay. Okay, let me get a couple cards out here before I jump to conclusions. You got the Fool card, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Coins. Some kind of opportunity that presented itself or is about to present itself. This Temperance card came out in your past reading too. So I feel like no matter what decision you make with anything, I feel like there's a message here that always come back to center. Always rebalance yourself, ground yourself before making any hasty decision. I don't know if some of you are a bit impulsive and you have a tendency to act before thinking, but I'm getting a message here that there needs to be, don't just jump on every first opportunity. Because I feel like some of you act and then you regret on whatever decision that is. So this could be work, this could be love, this could be, whatever situation you're dealing with. But I'm getting this, a little bit of this, like an impulsive type of energy. Let's keep going. Present energy, please. Yeah. Because I feel like there's going to be two choices coming in for you. And what I'm hearing is don't act on the first one, even if it looks like, the best decision you've ever heard. It's like, don't just take the first decision. So if this is a job offer, it's kind of saying, hold up, you're going to get many offers. Before you make a decision, think about it. Not saying the first offer isn't a good offer. And if this has to do with love, I feel like you have two options coming in. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like the two options coming in, this is regarding love. I feel like there's an option that's going to be really good for you, practical. It's a good person. And I feel like there's going to be somebody comes in that's very appealing physically, but is maybe not a wise decision. They might be the kind of opportunity that's fun for a night, but not fun for a lifetime. But I feel like some of you are going to be lured in by the physical. Tell me more. But I feel like there's a really solid offer here. And I feel like the other offer is kind of the connection where it has to grow a little bit. It's like a slow burn type of connection. But that's the one you're supposed to choose. Obviously, you could do whatever you want because there's free will. This is supposed to be my present, so I don't know if this is happening right now in your life. Maybe you are facing two options, and some of you know the one person is not good for you. I feel like if you entertain that, it's like you've been warned. Yeah, because there's a really, really good offer. And again, I'm fixating on the present because I said this was a present. We're doing the present part of it. The grounded offer is going to be someone who's very open with you, who's very genuine. I'm getting the word genuine. For some reason, I got the name Kirk. That might mean something. Ryan. This person also could be very well off, but you might not know that. This person is not flashy. Could be a Leo. But yes, this is a very, very good solid offer. Tell me about the Knight of Wands a little bit. Yeah, I feel like the Knight of Wands offer, it could be a fire sign, is like a fleeting energy. I feel like this person might have feelings for you, but they're like emotionally immature. Or they have a hard time expressing themselves. Tell me more. Sherry, it could be a Cancer. But I feel like both of these offers are coming right at you. Tell me about the Two of Coins, please. Yeah, King of Wands. Yeah, definitely two offers. One person is, like I said, I feel like there's someone who's very physical, attractive coming at you, and I feel like there's someone who's more of a practical option. So what we're going to do, I think, for the future read is we're going to focus on what happens, this might be kind of fun. Again, you have free will, you can do whatever you want. If you take the attractive person, maybe not so practical, and this person is attractive too, don't get me wrong, but this one here is more like Slick Rick, you know what I mean? He says all the right things, but when it comes down to practicality, this person just isn't here. And I feel like the other person you kind of think is a slow mover, it may be not as flirty, but once they warm up, they are more like the other person, but you gotta, I don't know if you're gonna give them a chance. So we're gonna go right into the future. All right, what can you tell me? I'm gonna split them apart like this. If my collective picks the King of Wands as an option, where will their future go? Eight of Wands. Lots of messages, okay. Yeah, see, I feel like lots of flirty messages, but it's gonna fall flat. It's gonna be fun while it lasts type of energy, but I feel like I don't feel like it's gonna grow. I feel like it's gonna be like a lesson that you're gonna have to learn. Tell me a little bit more. Yeah, Eight of Swords, it's gonna cause you to overthink. You're gonna be wondering why they don't respond to you at some point. Although, okay, here's what I'm getting. If you take the flirty option, the physical option, now I don't think this person is a bad person, but what I will tell you is it's gonna create some turmoil. They maybe aren't gonna text you back as quick as you like. They're not gonna be quite as communicative. They might leave you unread for a while. This person is more about themselves. This could be a fire sign. However, if you can sort through all of that, I get the 10 of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like it could have potential to go in a positive direction, but I feel like there's a bit of a struggle to get it there. And if I'm reading this about money and you take one option, I feel like there's parts of this job that you really aren't going to like, but it's going to bring in a lot of wealth. So I feel like this first option is maybe more like there's a trade-off. There are good aspects, but there's like a trade-off for 100% of what you want, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we're gonna look at the King of Coins. Keep him over there. If my collective takes the King of Coins, which is my practical, in my opinion, practical option, where is this going to lead to? Oh, this could be a soulmate. I don't know. Some of you are probably overthinkers. This is going to be a transformative type of connection. This is going to be more soul fulfilling. Okay. This is going to be someone that can relate to crap that you've gone through with Eight of Swords and the Devil. Also could be a Capricorn. But I feel like this is someone who is going to be, I'm hearing the word sensitive to like what you need. They're more in touch. They might be an empath. They're more in touch. Like, I feel like this person is going to be able to kind of see through you of what you've gone through, and they are going to be much more in tune to your feelings, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is going to lead to happiness. I feel like this is more of a soul-fulfilling connection if you go this route. That's really what I'm getting. So, present, you might have two options. I feel like in some ways you have like the devil and the angel sitting on your shoulder. But yeah, see, 9 of coins. Yeah, I feel like you've got 9 of coins, 4 of swords, 7 of coins, and the lovers. I feel like this person gets why you've been single for some time. I feel like you both have done, like, you've been alone for a certain amount of time and you've done the work on yourself. And because you've done the work, that you both have gravitated towards one another. The lovers could be Gemini as well. But I feel like option 2 is more of might be a slow burn, but it's more of a soul fulfilling option. So that's what I'm getting for that. Now, let's see. What do we want? What do we want? Oh, since it kind of went to love, let's use the Dorian Virtue and just see. What's my outcome? Calling in your soulmate and past life relationship. And I said that's what that last one was. So I feel like, and again, I was talking about making impulsive decisions. I feel like for those of you who just don't be impulsive. Think before you act. I feel like what you really want is your soulmate. And I feel like this person is in fact coming in. So it's kind of telling me that just take your time when you make a decision. Okay, now let's get some oracle cards. You got the awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, the crumbling, what are you clinging on to, and warrior woman. How have you answered your deepest calling? And this doesn't have to be warrior woman if you're a male watching this. I feel like these cards are telling me, like, don't settle for less than what you're looking for just because you're bored or something like that. Don't settle for less than what you're really wanting, even if it's shiny and pretty in front of you. So those are the messages that I'm getting today. I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.